Hello everyone and welcome back to center. It is day 17 and it's time to move. Let's get started. Okay, come on down to the ground, and I'm going to recommend you sit up on something today. So I have a little blanket, just a little lift, but you can go crazy and sit up on a couple of blankets, a pillow, a block, something that's a bit firm so you can find length through the spine. And if you don't have anything, it's all good too, but just want to try to take care of everyone, practicing all around the world best I can. Thanks for showing up today. Go ahead and relax your shoulders, lift your heart, lengthen through the crown of your head, and just come into a little moment of dropping in, finding stillness before we move today. You can close your eyes or soften your gaze down gently past your nose. Just kind of bring your attention inward here. Take a moment to notice how you feel. These practices are really designed to remind us that everything is connected. So while we'll be targeting kind of opening the shoulders, the chest, the neck, the upper back body today, continue to see the body as one moving part. You can play with that as we continue to grow the practice on this journey. Drop the chin to the chest and just allow the head to hang here as you draw the shoulder blades back a bit, maybe the elbows back a bit. Start to breathe a little deeper, inhaling perhaps for a longer, fuller breath. And exhaling, perhaps extending the breath out as well. Then keep the head where it is, heavy, feeling this stretch in the back of the neck, and draw the shoulders back a little more, elbows back a bit more. And then just this last move here is to see if you can lift your chest. Lift, lift, lift up through the sternum, kind of exaggerating that, and you'll start to feel hopefully some sensation in the mid-back. Yes. And you can draw the navel and the low abs in. Feel that. And we're working here and we're breathing here. And we're rocking out our whole self here with this micro movement, this connection. Lovely. Then you can relax the shoulders, let that go, and lift the head, perhaps open the eyes. Nice. Okay, send the fingertips out in front, palms face down. You're gonna reach forward as if you're reaching for something, maybe the beloved, like to hug, and then pull it back, plug the shoulders in. And then reach, shoulder blades spread apart, and then plug them back in. Shoulder blades draw together and down the back body. One more time, reach, and then plugging it back in. Now stay plugged in here and lift the chest just like we did before and draw the low abs up and in just like we did. Right arm's gonna come underneath the left arm. They're gonna kiss or connect at the elbows. We come into this cool shape. And then options for these eagle arms or Garudasana arms, you can wrap the palms all the way around to press together. And if you are able to do that, give it some connection here so you're really pressing the arms together. They're not just hanging, so the hands are active. Or you can bring the hands or the fingertips to the shoulders, if that's a little bit better. Third option is to stay here in this cool shape. So the elbows are coming together. Wherever you are, we're gonna take a deep breath in and lengthen through the side body. And then on the exhale, we're gonna start to move. The left elbow is gonna go in a circle. So we're doing a clockwise circle around, slowly breathing. And this can start off kind of small, but as you start to get into it, you can start to grow this. We're gonna do this several times today, so no need to make it super big here to start. Great, then we're gonna release. You can relax the arms for a second by drawing the fingertips down. Maybe taking the head for a little nod, yes and no. And then we're gonna send the fingertips out once again. And this time, left arm underneath the right. Find your wrap, your version, your shape. Draw the navel up and in, lift the chest, and here we go. Now counterclockwise clockwise circles with the right elbow. And as this is a journey focused on center, just see if you can somehow, and we're gonna work on this together, connect this movement, opening of the shoulders, the traps, the shoulder blades, so mobile here, moving, the scapula moving. See if you can somehow connect this gesture to your core. What? And again, don't worry, we'll work on it together. All right, release, take the fingertips down, take a deep breath in, and a long breath out to relax your shoulders. Then inhale, just reach the fingertips all the way up, big breath, big stretch. And exhale to come all the way forward onto all fours. Since we have a little padding here, if you do, you can use the padding for a little cushion for the knees. And some may have been like, I've been doing that, Adrienne. But if you haven't, maybe you try it today. Spread the fingertips really wide, like starfish. Really stretch the fingers. Press into the tops of the feet. Take a couple cat-cows, so just drop the belly, open the chest, find that opening through the front body. And then, of course, when you're ready, take it in the opposite direction, finding the opening in the back body. Take it for a couple rounds with the sound of your breath. Nice. Then curl the toes under, walk the hands back, and then all the way up to the tops of the thighs so we get a nice stretch in the feet. Lift the chest again, relax the shoulders down. Big breath in. Big breath out. Check it out from center. So this part of the body is going to engage and lift you all the way up to your knees. This is why we have a little padding here today. If you need to double up on the padding now that we're lifting up on the knees, can always make those adjustments. It's the really beautiful thing about owning your practice. Then we're gonna uncurl the toes, press into the tops of the feet, and then we'll send the fingertips out in front. Right arm's gonna go underneath the left, so left arm on top. We'll find our wrap here today, your version, your modification. You can play around, of course. Now, draw the navel in and up. Lengthen the tailbone down just a bit, and we're gonna take it for a couple circles here. Now, you can allow the pelvis to move here to make the circles a little bit bigger. You can play. Or you can keep the pelvis nice and stable. Just play. And then release, fingertips come down and then forward. And we're gonna take it to the other side. This time, left arm under, right arm on top. Find that lift in the heart space. And then, right elbow is gonna go counterclockwise. And again, you can keep the pelvis stable. If the shoulders are really tight, that might be a good option, just keeping that stability while you move here. Or you can start to find a little freedom within the form. Again, I'm always trying to share options for as many people as possible, so particularly in the second half of the journey as we move towards that. You'll want to discern for yourself what feels good, what feels safe in your body, but hopefully you feel like we have a nice foundation building here. Okay, release that, fingertips go down. We're gonna come all the way forward onto all fours. We're gonna send the right heel back, keep the right toes on the ground, left heel back, plank pose. Just lighting up the center here. You can always lower to the knees here if you like. Press away from the yoga mat to engage your core for 3, for 2, and 1. Lower all the way to the belly. Your blanket can stay there, no problem. Press into the tops of the feet. Inhale, lift the chest for a little cobra. And then exhale to release. Press back up to all fours. You can walk the knees back onto the blanket. All right, we're gonna take the right knee up into a low lunge. Adjust your blanket maybe by bringing it a little bit back if you need. We're coming into a bit of a low crescent lunge with the eagle arms. So squeeze the legs together, find your center, and then come up with the fingertips reaching forward. Plug the shoulders back, breathe in. Breathe out, take the left arm on top. We'll find the wrap here, and we're gonna take it for 3 circles. So count them out as you breathe. Trying to keep the low body stable in your lunge. If this is too tricky, you can just come back to the knees, both knees on the ground, and work here. So how can we connect this gesture to the core? Well, in this shape, it might be a little bit easier, strangely enough, to find that connection. After 3, we'll release, bring the palms down to the earth, and we're just gonna switch, take it to the other side. Nice and easy, coming back to all fours. If you wanna sneak in a downward dog there, you can. All right, so squeeze the inner thighs together once you're set up. Find the alignment of front knee, front ankle, and then again, from your abs, essentially, connect, and that's where we're gonna plug the shoulders back and kind of do this zombie move as we lift up. All right, this time right arm on top, we find the wrap, we lift the chest, we squeeze the thighs to the midline. Your right glute should feel really engaged here. And then we're gonna take 3 slow circles with the right elbow counterclockwise, excuse me. Lovely, then we'll release. We'll plant the palms and then listen carefully. You're gonna lift the back knee up and you're gonna step that back foot up to meet the front so you're in forward fold at the head of your mat. Yippee, then relax here, bend your knees as much as you like and allow the head to release. You can clasp opposite elbow, find some soft, easy movement that feels good here. Listen to the sound of your breath and ground through all 4 corners of the feet. Then bend your knees and slowly begin to roll up to standing, nice and slow. Come through mountain pose, and then right away we're gonna inhale, reach the fingertips all the way up to the sky, and then exhale, check it out. You're gonna start with your chin coming down, hands come behind the head. You can peek at me if you need to, and then we're gonna cascade down from here, all the way down to forward fold. Then roll up again, ragdoll, bend your knees, support the low back by drawing your low abs in, and then we'll repeat, reaching the arms all the way up. Catch a wave here, breathe in, and then exhale, start with the chin, bend the elbows, and we roll it down. So little body roll. Rolling all the way up, connecting with the abs, reaching fingertips all the way up to the sky. Big breath, big stretch. And then exhale, chin to chest, bending at the elbows and rolling it back down. This time, when you land, just go ahead and stay there. Hi, Benji. All right, right foot stays where it is. We're gonna step the left foot back, left foot back. Option to lower that left knee to the blanket, just like we've done. Or this time we're gonna come into high lunge. So plug the shoulders back, connect to your abs. So important to protect the back here as we slowly rise up, fingertips forward. We're here, we're plugging it back, we're engaging low abs. We got this, lifting the chest. If you get here and it's just a little too wobbly today for whatever reason, maybe you didn't sleep much last night, you can come right back down and work in that low lunge. All right, pull the right hip crease back a bit here. Keep that front knee bent. Left arm over the right. We're gonna take the elbows up this time. Listen carefully. We're letting go of the circle for now. So inhale, lift the elbows up and feel that deep stretch in the front of your left hip crease. Continue to pull the right hip crease back. Inhale in, listen carefully, draw the navel back to the spine. Slowly keep the legs where they are as you round in the spine, drawing the elbows down and in, chin to chest. Twice more. Inhale, lift and lengthen, opening up through the front body just like we do in our spinal flexion. This is like cow pose. And then exhale, contract navel to spine, slow and steady wins the race here. Really engaging the muscles of the core as you round through the spine. One more, inhale, squeeze and lift. Again, feel free to lower that back knee anytime. And exhale, how can we really connect this gesture to the core muscles? How can it kind of radiate from there? Lovely, then unravel the elbows. Inhale, reach for the sky. And then exhale, melt it all the way back down to a nice low lunge. Step the right foot back. Inhale to look forward just a bit. Exhale, squeeze the elbows, slowly lower, belly to cobra or chaturanga to upward facing dog. Press into the tops of the feet, breathe in. As you breathe out, make your way to downward facing dog. Claw through the fingertips. Breathe in, breathe out. Again, inhale in deeply and exhale completely. And one more time, big breath in and long breath out. Nice, step the left foot up now. Back knee is lowered or lifted, your choice. From here, especially if you're in the high lunge, knee lifted, hug the lower ribs in, lift up from the pelvic floor, engage, recruit all the abs here as we send the fingertips forward, plug the shoulders back and lift the heart. If the back foot, back hip is feeling a little tight, you can bend your right knee. It's a little bit, requires more effort, but you can bend your right knee to kind of feel where your pelvis wants to go, where it feels stable, and then you can start to straighten it from there. All right, this time right elbow on top. We got this. Inhale, lift, elbows to the sky. Keep that deep bend in your front knee as you exhale, round everything in. Hold on to your core. Two more. Inhale, slow. So if you try to do this really fast, you're kind of gonna miss the point of today. So can we really allow this gesture to come from the core? And you almost have to rely on that if the back knee is lifted. Great, after 3, inhale, reach the arms all the way up to the sky. And then exhale, bring it all the way down. Step the left foot back, belly to cobra or chaturanga to upward facing dog. Find a little vinyasa that feels good for you today. And we'll meet back in downward facing dog. 3 final breaths here before we come back to the earth. Inhale in deeply, perhaps a cleansing breath. Inhale in, exhale. And on this next one, just try to find a little movement in the spine, whatever that means to you as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Lovely, slowly lower to the knees. Child's pose. Rest your head, rest your heart. Inhale, lots of love in. And exhale, lots of love out. If you'd like to stay here to close out practice today, please do. If you'd like to transition to your back, doing the core roll down with me, we're going to slowly inhale, rise up. Make our way to a seat, sending the legs to one side. Squeeze the legs together, point the toes. Send the fingertips forward, inhale in, exhale, navel draws back, and we slowly find that C curve as we roll down one vertebra at a time. Feet and legs stay heavy here. And then eventually we relax the weight of the chest and the shoulders on the earth. Now you can take your blanket, bring it to the head as a pillow, whether you're on your back or in child's pose. And then everyone, let's take 3 final breaths in here for today's practice. Inhale, close your eyes maybe, breathe in, and breathe out. Breathe in, and breathe out. And one last centering breath here. Inhale, lots of love in. And exhale, lots of love out. Option to bring the palms together right up to the forehead. And you can whisper a little thank you to yourself here. I am grateful. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 18. Don't miss it. Till then, take good care.